Can't take it. I wish I get away from here. Never back to this. It's all I wanted, and also forget about you. 'Cause what you did is not that cool.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. I really appreciate you. Like, continue liking, subscribing, commenting, and yeah, sharing my content. I really appreciate that, and it gives motivation to like keep on like creating more content. Yeah, so today I just want to do a meal prep video. I did this video like a long time ago, but I've just been so busy to like edit it and post it. But today I just decided to just get it done with and yeah, then post it. So I'm going to start with the beans. I'm going to like boil my beans. I'm going to boil the githeri. I'm also going to cook chicken. So these ones I came with them from Ushago. My mommy-in-law gave me that one, and also the chicken. But then this is going to be my first time like slaughtering the chicken. I've never never. So on this day when we came, I didn't want that chicken to like stay there for a long time, so I just closed my eyes and then cut the chicken, because I couldn't, like, there's no one to help me around, so I just had to do it, and it was my first time. So these are the cereals that I'm going to like boil. I have githeri. I'm also going to mix like the beans, maize, and groundnuts together to make a very, very delicious githeri. It always tastes so good for me, and I really like it. That one I'm just separating a little bit so that I can share with my friend who is around. And yeah, continue boiling. So I hope you enjoy this video. So to avoid wasting time, I'm not going to sit down like and then start picking the beans one by one. I've just added some water inside there so that any unwanted beans that I just like sieve it away and throw it, and then I'll just let it sit there until the next day. This was at night, so until the next day they would have been doubled in size, so it's easier to just separate them from the dirt. Yeah, so this is another day. I decided to boil the chicken that I told that I had to cut. I had to cut that chicken. Well, it wasn't easy, but I did it. But then, ever since my husband left, and it's just been so many first times, you know. You have to, because you don't have anyone else to help you, so you just have to do it. So this one was meat, but when I removed it from the freezer, I didn't know it was meat, so I kept on showing it that it's the chicken. There were two chickens, so I just want to boil one, and then the other one I'll just boil and then put it in the oven, then store it later. Yeah, just like that. So this is the other chicken that now I have. You see how different from the meat I was showing you. I kept wondering why the other chicken is red. Kumbe it was just meat, and I didn't even realize. I don't know where my mind was at that time. But anywho's, sometimes you get occupied a lot, your mind wanders everywhere, and you even don't know what you're doing. But let's cook this chicken. So this is how I do it. When it's boiling, I add some onions, and then this onion I will use it to blend and then add it in here. I realize this style for most Nigerian meals are cooked that way, by the way, guys. Oh, and they are good. They're so good. But then I realize that when you boil your meat or chicken with onion, there's a certain flavor that it has. It's kind of sweet, it's kind of, I don't know, but it's a really, really nice flavor. yeah, that can make you eat your chicken. So that's why that's why most Nigerians and West African countries, after they've boiled it, they just deep fry and then enjoy that chicken with jollof rice. Because when you boil like this, you will love it. So this is the other chicken. I'm just going to boil it with the same process. Add also the onion, and then this one I'm going to make the stew. This is the one I'm going to make the stew, and you can't just wait how it will be. So I've just separated some of the broth from the chicken and keep it aside because I want to start frying it a little bit and then add this onion that I will blend. I'm going to blend this onion, and then by the way, when you do this and then you blend your onion, it kind of thickens the soup. Not that thick kabisa, but it makes it thick. Yeah, and you will love it. So at this point, I've let it cook a little bit. And since I'm just going to add this blended onion, I've not fried another onion. Yeah, so I've added the blended onion. And then I have my frozen tomatoes. I blended the tomatoes mixed with capsicum, ginger, garlic, and coriander. So here it is. It's been in the freezer for a while, but it saves a lot. So I've just added it there, and it will make a very, very nice stew. And I've also added that broth that I had separated. By the way, I didn't even add some oil because this chicken had a lot of oil. So if I added more oil, it could have been too oily that I didn't want. And I've also added those spring onions. I hear spring onion add some flavor. Yeah, so I just decided to go with spring onion so that it can just make it tasty. Yeah, so you cover, let it cook, and then come back later, open your stew. Look at that. You see how it has cooked? The oil has is floating. That is when you know your meal has cooked. So let's keep this aside and cook something else. So next we are cooking sukuma wiki mixed with spinach. Of late, it has been difficult to find kienyeji vegetables, and they are quite expensive. Sometimes they're not even there. So I've decided to just go with the sukuma wiki and spinach because it's very, very good too. And yeah, this one will last us for some days. So I'm just cooking it with some oil and onions, and then add these Royco cubes. Yeah, oops. it add the Royco cubes. So I've just mixed the Royco cube with the water and just to blend it well. Yeah. So after that, this is the chicken that I had boiled. I'm just going to put it in the oven to let it dry a little bit, and then we will use it later. On this day, I also decided to cook the ugali with that sukuma wiki and spinach, and also a stew of chicken, like chicken stew. So after tossing that in the oven, I went ahead and cooked the ugali the soft way that Lorraine taught me. I've been loving it. It's so good. Like, the result is just amazing. I really like it. So this is the chicken that we enjoyed. Yeah, so this is the next day that the beans is ready. The beans is, you see, the ones that I don't need are already up to, and also I'll just go ahead and just sort them later. This is the maize. This maize has been here for a long time. I came with it from Ushago last year. Like, it's been in the freezer for long. So now I just want to measure the cups I'm going to use. If I'm going to use like 2 cups of maize, then I'm going to use maybe 3 cups of beans. Yeah, so that at least the beans overpower the maize, but not too much. Yeah, so that way you have a very, very delicious githeri. And I'm also going to add some groundnuts to make it more tasty. It tastes so good, by the way. And then you just boil them all together. You don't have to wait for beans and maize to boil, then you add your groundnuts. You just add them all together immediately. Yeah, so I'm just going to do that right now. cooker has been giving me troubles, and yeah, so I just let it cook there, and it was so good. It came out perfect. Like, this is what I was looking for. And then I added some carrot over there. I hear that carrot absorbs some gases from the, I don't know if that's true, but I learned that from those hacks of cooking hacks. Yeah, so that's what it cooked. And then I also boiled the githeri. So everything is now ready. What I'm going to do is just sort them out, put them in the what, those Ziploc bags, and then store them in the freezer, and then we are done. This was our cake. It was coconut cake, but Irene decided that we should have a rainbow cake. So we added some food colors in there, and then we made some rainbow cake, but it was coconut cake, and it was really been like forever since I washed this fridge. It's been long, so it was kind of so dirty, so I had to like remove every part of it and then wash with soap, with some vinegar and water. Yeah, so then let everything dry up, and then I'll arrange back, then organize everything. So by the time I'm doing this the voiceover, I have bought these tins for organizing the fridge, but I'll not be including them in this video, but maybe I'll put them in, yeah, I'll just put them in my fridge, and then maybe you might see them. This one I'll use for putting grapes. Yeah, they are really cute and they look beautiful in the fridge, so I'll just use those ones to organize more and make it more presentable in the section of maybe fruits and vegetables area. Yeah, that part, because you need some organization. So for the freezer part, doesn't need much, because most of the things that I freeze are in containers and some are in the bag, the Ziploc bag. So let's just clean this and I'll get back to you later.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on ways, and on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Finally done, and I have organized it. It looks so good. This freezer part is kind of smaller than the fridge part. I think because they thought most people put freeze like the fruits and vegetable the other side, and this side is just for freezing food. Yeah, so I freeze my githeri and all other grains, and also bread, because that bread was a lot, and it's Arena who loves bread, and so she can eat it anytime, and I also eat it anytime. Yeah, so this is leftover meal. I put leftover meal this other side, and then I use these containers to put the fruits. Yeah, so I'll be filling that place. These are the plantains of it. I really love plantains. They are so good. Initially I never used to like them because I thought they were sweet, and then the thought of eating sweet banana fried sweet banana or baked sweet banana was just not for me. So one time I tried and it was so good. And so here I put my baking soda. This baking soda absorbs any bad smell in the fridge. Yeah, so you can always put your baking soda there, and then it will absorb any bad smell, so your fridge will always smell fresh. Yeah, so this is another time I decided to go and stock some fruits that I got, and also some vegetables, more plantains and matoke that I don't know was craving for. And I'll be going to the market to stock some tomatoes, even though for now I have that frozen tomatoes. Yeah, so that was it, guys. So this is where I end this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned one or two things, organizing, kitchen tips, hacks, or anything that you've learned. Thank you so much for always watching. Thank you, and like, comment, subscribe. Bye bye.